Hello and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the 7th grade concept of sum of angles in a triangle. This is standard 7.11c in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 35 of the 2021 released STAAR test. If you have not done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and then you will look at our answers together. So we've got a triangle here. Looks like a scalene triangle. None of the sides look even. We just need to find the value of x. And so we know that one angle is 30, one angle is 50, and then this last angle is 2x plus 10. Now, we have to know something that is not provided for us. We have to know that the sum of angles in a triangle is always 180 degrees. It's not provided for you on the formula chart. If you forget that, easy way to remember is to draw yourself a square or a rectangle, because you know those are 4 right angles or 4 90-degree angles. And so 4 90-degree angles, that's going to equal 360. But you can take any square or rectangle, any quadrilateral that's shaped like that, and you can divide it in half into 2 triangles. And so you're going to take your 360 and cut it in half, and guess what you're going to get? You're going to get 2 sides of 180. So all triangles have 180 degrees. So there's 2 different ways that we can solve this to try to find that x. The first one is a little bit longer, so let me show it to you. We're going to take all of our angles, right? So angle 1, angle 2, and angle 3. All of those equal 180 degrees. So angle 1 is 30. We're going to add that to angle 2, 50. We're going to add that to angle 3, that's kind of the long one, the 2x plus 10. All of that equals 180 degrees. So we need to combine like terms. So all of these numbers here that don't have any variables, we're going to combine them. So I've got 30 plus 50 plus 10. 30 and 50 is 80, plus 10 is 90. So you can just kind of rearrange and collapse all those, and I've got a 2x plus 90, right? So that's our first step, is getting those together. Then, well, now that just looks like a basic linear equation. We're going to use our order of operations, but we're going to do it in reverse. Try to isolate that variable. So from the bottom up, the weakest connection there is my plus 90. So the inverse operation is subtract. So let's take away 90 from both sides. So that's going to cancel itself out. I've got 2x equals, oh, that's pretty easy, 90. Now I've got a multiplication, 2 times x. So we're going to divide to get rid of that 2. Divide by 2, that cancels itself out. Just makes 1. X equals 90 divided by 2, and most of us know that's 45. So that's one way to solve it. Here's another way to solve it, is you take up this right here. You take your 30 and your 50, and you know that's 80. So let's say what happens if I get rid of these 2 angles. If I get rid of these 2 angles, that's going to leave me with 100 degrees. So guess what this has to be? This now has to be 100 degrees to match up with those 2 to make 180. So you could just do a simplified version. You can say 2x plus 10 equals 100 degrees. We're going to do that same thing. We're going to use the inverse order of operations. So we've got this addition right here of plus 10. We're going to minus 10 from both sides, because that's the inverse operation of addition. And guess what we get? 2x equals 90, which we've already gotten. But that's just another way to do it. And then we're going to divide once again, because we've got that multiplication right there, divided by 2. Either way, you're still going to get x equals 45. So now all we need to do is we need to put that into our bubble chart. There's no A, B, C, or D for us to choose from here. So we've got this really long, narrow column. That's just the decimal point. We can't bubble in anything underneath there. They're always going to give you 2 spots to the right, tenths, hundredths. They're going to give you 4 spots to the left, 1, tens, hundreds, and thousands. And so 45 is just the tens and the ones. Bubble those in. Don't bubble anything else in. You're good to go. 45.